everyone, and welcome to KYE Talks. I'm Sonal Ambekar, your host for this interview. Know Your Entrepreneur is a digital platform where we talk to several entrepreneurs who tell us why they chose not to be stuck to the regular 9 to 5, but they went ahead and did something different. They went ahead and chased their passion. My guest today is Mr. Chrispin N. He's based in Nairobi, Kenya. Yes, Kenya. He is an experienced professional with a demonstrated history of working in the research industry. He's well equipped in statistics and is a strong business development professional with a focus on total client satisfaction. He adores professionalism, confidentiality, and integrity. His venture, Writer's Beam, specializes in offering affordable, customized solutions in data science, big data analytics, and writing for B2B and B2C in Kenya and globally. Let's get to know more from him. Hello, sir. Welcome to KYE Talks.
Yeah, thank you.
And sir, so tell me, how did your journey start, and what was your motivation to, become an entrepreneur, to start something on your own?
Okay, thank you for the question. So Writer's Beam is a culmination of what I started doing about 5 years ago. So only last year, when I engaged, it opened into a fully fledged business.
Right.
So my core motivation in the Writer's Beam is just to offer solutions to the society.
Right.
Because every business exists to offer a solution in the society. So while we get paid for the services we render, actually I consider that like a facilitation fee, because basically our motivation is to offer solutions to our clients.
Right.
In data science, big data analytics, and writing, as you've already said. Yeah.
Right. So, when your clients get the satisfaction out of your service, they find solutions to their problems, it must also be giving you a sense of accomplishment, right?
Yes.
And is there anything else that you would say gives you a sense of accomplishment, or is the factor that gets you going every morning?
Actually, we draw our motivation from our clients.
Right.
Often we get clients giving their feedback and compliments for the wonderful job we have done to them,
right.
Or maybe we have offered workable solutions to their situations. So that's what keeps us moving.
Right.
They encourages us to move to new and higher heights.
Right.
In this industry. Yeah.
Of course. And the clients, the feedback that clients gave, it also helps you, go ahead with what you're doing. It tells you if what you're doing it in the right direction, or if there's something you need to change about it. And that's kind of a guiding force, right?
Exact. Even sometimes clients even gives us some guidelines, or maybe they help us identify our flaws, and that's how we are able to improve on our systems and how we operate.
Right.
Actually, every day is a learning day.
Yeah, every day is learning. That's rightfully said, sir. And as an entrepreneur, you have to wear so many hats. You have to know everything that's going on in your venture, right? So
exactly.
So Writer's Beam it's been 9 months since Writer's Beam has started, right, sir?
Yes.
So what would you say were the challenges that you faced, or if there were some obstacles, how did you overcome them?
Actually, for every new entrepreneur, there are some common hurdles.
Right.
When you're getting started.
Right.
But in this case, I would like to identify only three.
Please.
The first one is capital. Every time you set out to invest in any business, you require some capital.
Right.
Sometimes you may not have enough to get started, but at least you have some to get started.
Right.
A fraction of what you expect to be the total expenditure.
Right.
And I think this is one of the biggest challenges to most of the people who aspire to become entrepreneurs in different fields.
Starting out.
Yeah, you must have some capital to get the investment running.
Right.
However, I believe great things have small beginnings.
Right.
So we started small, and we're expecting to move to bigger operations.
You grow into a tree by, as a sapling. You have to plant a sapling and then it goes into a tree. So smaller things towards
that's small, and then starting growing slowly day by day.
Right.
Another challenge is articulation of or expression of what you are doing to the market or to your clients. At the start, it was not easy to explain what actually you do because you have not really put your ones very well, very clearly.
Right.
And this maybe can be a big handle in the service industry, whereby you need to summarize what you do in seconds.
Right.
Because sometimes clients don't have all the time to listen to you or maybe to understand what you do. They just don't capture very easily. And I think this is a major, even for the developed companies, it is still a challenge because you see they keep on running antifats every day, and they have to keep on inventing better ways of expressing their product and convincing to their clients. So the ability to articulate what you do or the solution you may offer to the client,
making the market or the clients aware of the services that you provide.
Exact.
Right. And what would
and
be
lastly,
yes.
And lastly, and not the least, there is always the fear of unknown.
Right.
When you quit formal employment to entrepreneurship, you never know how it will end.
Uncertainty.
Sometimes you may get started with a lot of confidence in your idea, but then it fails. Right. And you see you have a cost of living to meet every month and every day. So that's a big challenge because you really have to wander around and trying to find the best way to get into the market. So at the point of market entry, every entrepreneur has some fears of unknown. You never know how the idea will turn out. There may be many others, but I think these are the ones that I may present for now.
Right.
Yeah.
So I would like to repeat the 3 things that you said could be an obstacle for a new entrepreneur. So it's capital. One is capital. You need to have some capital to start out. And then there's articulation of your services. You need to spread awareness of your presence in the market and on the services you provide. And then the third would be, so would you please repeat what the third thing was?
Pardon?
The third thing that you told us. There's capital, there's articulation of your services, and then the third thing is fear of uncertainty.
Yes.
There's always going to be that fear of uncertainty, but that's a part and package of your journey. And going ahead, you will grow through it, right?
Yeah. Actually, in addition.
Yes, please.
Those that are entrepreneurs and those that are not entrepreneurs in any business.
Yes.
I think what differentiates the line separating the entrepreneurs and those that don't venture into business is the fear of unknown. Right. Everybody has an idea what they can do to the market because, for example, where somebody is employed, you know what you normally do.
Right.
And given capital and that opportunity, the only difference between your employer and what you do as an employee is that fear of unknown. You never know how your idea will turn out.
Right.
When you present it to the market.
Right.
Yeah.
Rightfully said, sir. So I would like to ask you, ever since this pandemic hit the entire world, every person who started out as an entrepreneur or basically an entrepreneur or not, everyone was affected in some way. So what would you say this pandemic has had an effect on you and your venture since it started during pandemic? Was this pandemic like a push for you to go and start out on your own?
Okay, the pandemic affected me positively and negatively, maybe in an equal measure.
Right.
Because when the pandemic hit, our clients were weakened economically.
Right.
You find that even for example, the B2B transactions, the businesses are not operating on the full scale.
Yes.
because of the pandemic. So they scale down their expenditure on some portfolios.
Right.
That's why we are affected negatively. On the other hand, there are those clients that required extra support during this pandemic.
Right.
Maybe in form of exploring the data and the trends to find out what is happening in the world, or maybe how we can make use of the information in the market to better our business. So that's why we are found, because it presented an opportunity for us, a problem to solve to our clients.
Right.
So we are affected equally,
Yes.
positively and negatively.
Because your clients were affected, and then of course if your clients were affected, then it was to come to you, because if the clients don't have business, then the clients what would the clients come to you for, right?
Yeah, exactly. Even on our side, we had to scale down on the costing. We want ourselves doing some almost half the normal price for some services, just for the purpose of keeping the business rolling and offering a solution to our clients, so that they don't get stuck. For example, we have some regular clients. When the pandemic hit, there is an aspect of sympathy and empathy.
Right.
So you have to scale down the costing, but we don't compromise the quality.
Right. Very nicely said, sir, that you can compromise on the quantity, but never on the quality of your services.
Yes.
Right. And so since this pandemic hit, and it affected your business, like you said, so there must have been certain business aspirations, certain goals, like planning that we all do as a person in our lives, or may it be in our careers, our professionalism, or our businesses. So you must have set some aspirations, some goals, some aims, but they were affected. But now, at this point, what do you feel are the factors that could help you achieve those aspirations?
I think commitment to continually learning new skills and different ways of existing in the market. Because I'm saying this because during the pandemic, since it hit last year, so many businesses were closed.
Right.
For example, the private investors, especially the private investors, some changed their businesses model, others closed completely and await for rejuvenation after the pandemic. So I think the key thing here is learning how to coexist in the dynamic society, because things keep on changing. You cannot have a fixed business model.
Right.
You have to be flexible and learn new skills, new coping skills, because every situation requires a customized solution to it.
Right.
Similarly, on our side, even the solutions we offer to our client, they have to be considerate of the changing circumstances. I think the ability to learn new skills and new survival means is a key thing for every business, especially during this pandemic.
Very nicely said.
For example, during the pandemic, the COVID-19 presented a new reality in the business, that you should be trustworthy, you should be transparent, and so that you're able to operate virtually.
Right.
You don't have to organize a business meeting with your clients. They should trust that you deliver by just calling you or sending an email, and you do everything as expected. And similarly on the client also, they have learned the same skills, that you can ask for services to be rendered by a certain firm, and you make payment without even meeting or having any further discussion. Just email, just messages are enough, and you get things done.
Communication.
I think those are some of the trends. Yeah.
Communication matters, and it reflects how much reliable a certain firm is, or a certain venture is, when the client is being communicated well with.
Yes.
So, sir, I'd like to ask you, how has this venture or being an entrepreneur changed you as a person? Has it brought about any changes in you? Because it's a journey, and on a journey, we learn certain things, and so a lot of things change about us. We improve in certain aspects. So, how would you say has this journey changed you?
I think number one, the entrepreneurship journey in Writers Beam has proven one thing, that I can be an entrepreneur, because always there is that feeling of, can I make it, or am I capable of this or not? So one thing, it has proven to me that I can make it. I can make it because I got things running. However, it has also changed my life in different dimensions. The venture creates income. I think this one of this a profit making venture where you're offering solutions. So I think it has been good enough to create an income for me and my family. Also, through this venture, like I said before, I learn new things every day. So in this case, every situations presented by our clients compels us to move an extra mile and find out what are the best solutions for this kind of situation. We do a lot of research. We explore a lot of scholarly materials. So we keep on reading. Sometimes you have to read very big piles of scholarly works to get some of the best solution to our client. So every day is a learning day. Since when it started, I think every day I've learned something new.
Right. Every day is about learning. Yes. As an entrepreneur, you wear so many hats, and every day there's something new. Some new problem may come up, because no one problem is the same to the other. And you have to, have, like you said, coping skills. You need to develop such coping skills that whatever the problem, you are ready to face it. You're ready to, find solutions to it and solve it and get going. Rightfully said, sir. So, would you like to add anything else?
Yes. So one more. Through the Writers Beam, over the time I've built a very strong and broad professional social network.
Right.
Because some of my clients happened to be my very close friends.
Right.
Of which, if I never started to operate from the venture, maybe I would never have realized they needed some of these services.
Right.
So actually, sometimes our first support comes from our friends.
Friends, right.
Yeah. So this professional social network comprises some bit of my lifestyle and my business life.
Right.
Actually, it is a lifestyle.
Right.
Business is like a lifestyle. How you establish yourself in the market, it becomes like a lifestyle. People identify you with what you do. Sometimes, if some of the discussions, even some of the jokes may follow the line of your business.
Right.
In terms of what you offer. Yeah, I think that's one of the ways it has been changed.
Very nicely said, sir. And I would like to point it out that this is the first time that this is said on this platform, that business is a lifestyle. And it's so true. It's so true, because an entrepreneur is not just running a business, but they are living through it. That's kind of what defines them as a person, their venture. And you rightfully said that business is a lifestyle. So, sir, coming to the end of this talk, what would you say is your message to budding entrepreneurs, or people who have an idea, who want to take that step and venture out and try being an entrepreneur, but they're just too scared to take the risk, and they're, like we said, the fear of uncertainty, the fear of unknown. they are not willing to take the risk. But how would you encourage them?
I would say, let me quote Disney World, who's saying that the way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing.
Right.
So start your great business idea with the little or minimal resources you have at hand.
Right.
Do not wait to get all the capital or all the assets to get started. Just put the crude idea into action. Then learn as you implement. At the times, what you may be visualizing about the business idea may be different in the reality.
Right.
So when you start doing, you may find yourself changing so many things about your business model, how you approach customers, even change the brand, change with how you call some of your products. That is when you start doing.
Right.
I've also learned from other companies. I was trying to check how some of the biggest multinational corporations started. For example, if you check at Google, you check at Amazon, you check at Apple, they started very small offices. The brand and their logos have been changed so many times. Why?
Yes.
Because entrepreneurship is a journey. They started with what they had, and then as they got more a bigger client base, they earned the financial muscle to get bigger and invest in different portfolios in different countries. So the key idea is get started with what you have. Don't wait.
Right.
Get things rolling.
Very nicely said, sir. Get things rolling. Like stop thinking, start doing. Very nicely said, sir. So I would like to tell my viewers that we will be putting the links to Writer's Beam down below. Do go and check it out. We will be linking all their social media handles. And whatever, if you're based in Kenya or not, because they provide their services globally, you can always reach them out. Thank you, sir, for coming here on KYE Talks and giving your precious time and sharing your journey with us.
Thank you so much for having me.